I hope everybody's having a wonderful Virgo season. This is your Virgo season read for whoever needs to see this. Dear God, please bring in the messages for the collective and whoever is meant to see this message here today. Will they see this message, bring in positivity, joy, abundance, peace into the life, all the things that you promised us because you loved us enough to have a plan for our life and let us align with the most high version of ourselves. Let us walk in a frequency of love. So all of our manifestations, all of our wants, all of our dreams come true. And we do banish any negativity and any negative forces that are not working for our good today and forever. Let's go, collective. What are the messages? I'm not going to take this huge pile. I am going to take this one that flipped over. Any other messages for the collective today? What is Virgo season going to bring now? I am going to post it on the community tab. Just remember, Virgo season itself it's about getting things in order. It's about getting things in alignment. Okay. All right. So, but what fell out first? We had support. You have support. And then to be clear, so we look for other people for support. Don't forget, we support ourselves. We support ourselves when we actually sit down and take the time to spend it with spirit. And if you don't have an altar, you may want to look into an altar. What are you doing in your spiritual life? Saturn is in Pisces, so our belief systems are being tested. They're being tested of how we believe, but what we are doing consistently to show we believe. And then what came out was transformation, moon magic. So if you watch one of my other messages, don't forget the Pisces full moon is coming up in Virgo. And that was saying, press towards the mark. Basically what it was saying, whatever your purpose is, whatever you had going on, Pisces full moon was a great time to manifest it. But you have to be doing something. It was asking us to slow down, sit with ourselves, do the spiritual work, do the meditation, spend the time in solitude, but also take productive action towards our goals. Is there any other messages out this deck for the collective spirit? What is our goal for Virgo season? We are transforming, Virgo is, look, that's the work. Okay, Virgo represents the bowels, which means that's how we absorb nutrients into our body. That's really how we grow, we change. If your bowels aren't working, if you aren't able to poop, if you aren't able to absorb nutrients, believe me, baby, your quality of life is crap. Honestly, it's going to be crap. Any other messages out this deck for the collective? Take the lead. So that's kind of what I was saying before. You got to take the lead in your future, in your dreams. You have to take charge. I mean, there's really using the moon's wisdom. Are you using the moon cycles? So if you've been following me, especially on Instagram, I have another YouTube channel, and I'm gonna post it on this one, but moon phases, are you using the phases to just set and plan your goals to keep you on task? That is something that you have to do. I'm not going to take this because this was a lot. I'm going to take this. Spirit said keep them 3. All right, but anything else that the collective needs to know for Virgo season? And this is just about believing in yourself. This is about your magic. This is about you. Virgo season, even though it is a social sign, it is still about you. There was a lot of messages coming out. So let's take this one by one. Let's flip these over. It's a whole lot. Be honest with yourself. Lioness, you've earned all your stripes. Treat your body like the palace it is. You already have all the answers. This is so Virgo. This is really the season. You never needed the wings to fly. You really, it's really just trying to tell us villain, you could always rewrite the story. So, and I have the villain tarot here. We're about to pull from it because honestly, we villains. If you watching my channel, you might not be a villain. We are not here to save everybody. If anything, we're an anti-hero. We are here to really just uplift ourselves. And in the process of uplifting ourselves, we will uplift others. But at the same time, in modern society, we're like a villain because we're going against the norm. So that's really what the villain is. The villain is the person that's going against the norm. It's not always necessarily bad, but what is bad? That's a different conversation. And then storm, every hurricane has to come to an end. When I say all of these cards are really the same thing, it's on you, baby. It's on you. Like, the support is here because you're transforming, but you got to take the lead. You got to be honest with yourself because you've earned your stripes. Like, you've been putting in the work. You don't need anything to fly. You are your mirror. Look in the mirror. Talk to yourself. You have all the answers. Like, what else? Like, really, what else do you need? I'm going to pull from the villain deck because I said it was. Like, but Virgo season, it's on you, baby. What work are you putting in? You have everything you need. You just honestly might need to take actions. What is the message for the collective? From any other messages for the collective? Because we are not trying to honestly be all love and light. You know, if you're with me, you ain't all love and light, baby. We love darkness, okay? Like, send us a bad boy if you want to, Spirit, because we're going to be right in there. We're going to be right in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we do actually love the dark. But that's because something don't tell you, and esoterically speaking, the Bible is a historical document. And if you ever notice, God starts everything in the dark. Even the wound, everything starts in the dark and it comes to the light. Am I supposed to take these, Spirit? So we got the 8 of Cups and then the Page of Cups. Like, that's what's coming out. So, and then the 8 of Cups, like, honestly, the 8 of Cups could sometimes be dissatisfaction. So you really have to be mindful of that. Like, but what are you dissatisfied with? Because a lot of times it's yourself. But we're not ready for that. And then, so technically this came out reverse. I'm going to put it back reverse. Because the 8 of Cups is, this is something isn't working for you. So, like, you might, you know, have to take the time to see what you really want. And that's why everything's on you, because you're not being honest of what you really want, you know? You're not being honest at what you really want. And anytime that you're not honest of what you want, you're not getting the outcome you desire. You're not sitting there getting your dreams fulfilled, and you might be frustrated because you're trying to figure out why aren't things going the way they want to go, because you're not being honest with yourself. 8 of Cups, like, yes, there's power in emotions, but this is, for the most part, emotional unfulfillment, dissatisfaction. Human design, gate 18, if you got that, like, just 8 of Cups all day. But it's because of you. That's the catch. And then the Page of Cups came out reserved. Like, in this deck, so if you think about who this is, Mr. Shmee, I think is what his name is. This is Peter Pan. He's always trying to keep the peace. This is emotional maturity because you're catering to others. Like, this is about finding the self-control when it comes out in reverse, because you need to respond appropriately, not so much react to other people. So your reactions to other people, serving other people, is probably what's bringing you this fulfillment. But that's why the storm is coming to the end. Like, you are the villain. Like, this is your story, not theirs. Like, that's why you have all the answers. You need to look into the mirror. Like, because you're not paying attention to you, because you're serving other people, and that's why you're unhappy. And, you know, honestly, let me tell you a story. So, like, okay, I really like this guy. Like, we've been doing this for a while now, and he absolutely drives me crazy. But he was driving me crazy because I was dimming my light, or I was tailoring how I was acting so I didn't make him feel any type of way. But by doing that, I was miserable because I was not loving the way I love, and that was not going to work for me. You know, that was not working for me, not being able to love the way I love. Any other messages? Ooh, I knew another card dropped. I just didn't see it. Your potential is endless. Like, that's what dropped earlier. And this is what I just pulled, was in your bag. Get in your bag. It's a 5 number. It's time for a change. This is a 9. That means something is coming to an end. Like, but in your bag, get in your bag. What are you doing about your business? You got to fill your cup. Again, at 18, this is an 8 year. Or not an 18, it's 17, but this is an 8 number. This is the 8 year. How are you filling your cup? How are you getting in your bag? Baby, how are you focusing on you? That's all that's been coming out in every message. Is like, how are you focusing on you? North Node and Aries. Like, you have to understand the power is in you. You are the most powerful thing in the universe. Everything around us has power because as a collective, we give it power. So you got to take your power back and give yourself the power. Y'all, when I say, let's just be real for 2 seconds, I didn't have a car. I didn't have a home. I had nothing at the beginning of this year. I have 2 cars. I have a house. Things have been changing because I was walking in my power, and I have to learn that, and I have to learn, and I'm still learning to walk in my power, to pick myself up, because sometimes we just don't feel like it. Like, listen, nobody talks about that as not feeling like it. I'm about to be late for work. But get your rest. Love your inner child. Get your rest and love your inner child. Like, that's who we're talking to. And I didn't do a release ritual. So the new moon in Virgo is coming up. Virgo represents the vows. Like, if you ain't never had a good time to release, this might be the time release. Like the month of August, if you're seeing this in August 2024, baby, release. Because there has been so much energy in the air that's asking us to grow, that's asking us to release, that's asking us to change, that's asking us to stand in our own light, that's asking us to stand in our own power. Because all is fair. Okay, this is so Libra. Then it's an 11 card. Like, but all is fair in love and war. Like, but this is 11, you're mastering something. But that card is definitely giving me Libra energy. Like, so, like, all is fair when you're dealing with other people. Like, baby, okay? Who is they? Who is they? Not you. Who is they? Not you. Because there is tension when you're rising. Like, we get stuck because of family and friends and people, and then we get stuck in these patterns because sometimes it's just hard to change. Sometimes we don't want to leave it behind. Sometimes we don't want to hear their mouths. But it's the people who you are the most familiar with that actually hurt you the most sometimes. It's the people you love the hardest, the people you closest to you that's allowing you not to grow. And we're not choosing them as an answer anymore. Zaria, put on your shoes. We're about to go. Sorry, y'all, but I got to go. Any other messages for the collective out of this deck, Spirit? Any other messages out of this deck? All right, so what is our affirmation for the month of, or Virgo season? So it's August and September. What is the affirmation for Virgo season that we need to be focused on, Spirit? What is the collective affirmation? I know I am aiming for progress. That really is. I know that my journey will have highs and lows. Like, we've been at a low, but I'm aiming for progress, and that's all it is about. I am capable. That is so Virgo. I am optimistic. Yes, you got to stay possible. I know that everything I have, everything it takes to build the dreams of my life, like, you understand the work it takes, and that might not be why you're doing it, but that's the affirmation. I am capable. I am aiming for progress, and I am optimistic. I know that for every door that life closes, a new one is around the corner. Like, we got to stop being sad about things that ain't working for us, because there's a reason it ain't working for us. It ain't for us. Because God, everything is working for our good, even the things that don't feel good. And that's too many, Spirit. I want a very clear message of what chakra, like, what are we working on for Virgo season? What are we working on for Virgo season? Give me 1 second, okay? You got your, thank you. Your shoes are on the wrong feet. 2 and 3, just keep. Can we get one? Thank you, chakra, to work on for Virgo season for the collective. The second chakra, the sacral, that is so appropriate, especially when you start talking about creation. And if you human design, like, ooh, that's a different conversation. Anyway, the sacral chakra, I reward myself. I know that I am truly worthy and deserve to receive good things in life. I give myself permission to have them. It is time to enjoy the fruit of my labor. Amen. I aim to incorporate and embrace fun and joy in my life. And I realize that all work and no play is a recipe for energy, flow, disruption, and exhaustion. And that might have been for me, because even now I got PTO today, but I'm about to go to work. I'm about to cancel my PTO, so I might just sit with myself for a few seconds. I'm gonna go drop off this child regardless. I don't know if I'm gonna go to work. We're gonna see y'all. If y'all see me on live, we know I didn't go to work. Probably. I'm got nothing to do, but anyway. I allow myself to experience and receive more pleasure in my life, and I am flexible and open to change. I am receptive to embracing activities and events that come my way, even those I may have avoided in the past. So this is Virgo season. Take a screenshot. Second chakra, sacral. Like, y'all, let's get it. Let's tap into our fun. Let's tap into our creativity. Let's a lot of us are generators. 75% of the world is generators. Anything out of this deck? No. Like, let's do this, okay? Let's just go out with a hand clap. Thank you. Just say thank you. 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 An attitude of gratitude. Let's have an attitude of gratitude. Let's have an attitude of gratitude. Let's have an attitude of gratitude. Because you don't have to be breathing right now. Let's just be real. So you got to celebrate yourself. You got to be happy. You got to have joy. You got to have peace. You got to have abundance, because this is what God promised you. But at the end of the day, we're in our own way is basically what this is saying. Like, and I've been there before. Like, have you not been there? But we're in our own way. We are in our own way. Spirit, is there anything else that they need to know? Is there anything else that they need to know? That you got to follow your spark. So whatever's lighting you up, because the eyes are on you. Look at, and they both came out red, and that is so random. And it's time to clean up your burdens. This came out in another message, and momentum just came out. So like the burdens, there's some you got. It's Virgo season, baby. Clean your room. Okay. Like, whatever it is you got to do, organize your house. I just moved. Like, unpack. Get your diet together. Start cooking. If you're not cooking, start cooking. Stop letting these other people eat your food. Put the love and joy and health and healing into your own food. And if you don't cook, find somebody to cook for you that you know is going to do that. And then momentum, like, by really working on yourself, being your mirror, you're going to get the momentum that you're looking for. Because sometimes we are looking for momentum, but even rest will give you momentum, because rest is going to give you clarity. This just stuck out to me. But anyway, I do hope you guys have a wonderful Virgo season. It's time to put in work. It's time to heal. It's time to rest. It's time to organize. Because guess what? In Libra season, if you follow me, that's the start of the planning phase. That's when we start getting ready for the next year. But in order to do that, you're in a process of celebrating your life, yourself this year, but you're also resting. You're taking that moment to spend with Spirit. And that came out with another message, a different day. But like, you gotta spend the time with Spirit. Burn your candles, burn your sage, talking to your water. And more importantly, choose to have a wonderful day. Peace.